Okay, welcome to the new lecture. In this lecture, we will be learning about the drop duplicate method in Pandas data frame class. Okay, the drop duplicate method in Pandas is designed to remove duplicate rows from a data frame based on a columns or specific ones. By default, it scans the entire data frame and retains the occurrence of each row and removes any duplicates that follows. The basic syntax is that by using a data frame class object, we will be calling the drop duplicate method. So it has the very first parameter with the name subset. So column or label or list of labels, you can provide a subset and keep is equal to first. So first, last, or false. It can have possible of 3 arguments. If the first argument is selected, which duplicate to keep it, in this case the very first duplicate will be kept and the rest of duplicates will be dropped. In place is equal to false. Again, we have used it a lot of time in the previous lectures and for the previous other methods regarding the data frame class. So it actually specifies that if you want to modify the original data frame, or if you want to return the data frame from this particular method and store it as a new data frame. Ignore index is equal to false. Again, we know pretty much about it. It actually allows you to restart the index numbers from 0 to 1 if it is set to true. Okay, now starting with a very small example. Again, first we have created a data frame with the help of a dummy dictionary, and then we are printing the original data frame, and after the original data frame we want to drop the duplicates. So let's see the effect of it. So let the code run. Okay, so this is the original data frame. In this data frame you can see that we have basically 3 columns: name, age, and city. So we have 2 rows that are exact the duplicates of each other. So that is the row index number 0 and the row index number 2. So by calling the method drop duplicate, what it will do is that it will drop the duplicated, but by default we know that it will keep the first occurrence and it will drop the second occurrence. So in the resultant data frame, what we will be looking at is that only the first occurrence is kept and the second occurrence, which is the index number 2, it has been dropped from the resultant data frame. So now dropping duplicates based on the specific columns. So again we have created a data frame, which is the dummy data frame. So let's see the dummy data frame. So this is the dummy data frame which we have created. So here you can see that this particular data frame has the Alice name, which is exactly equal to the Alice name of the index number 2. So if you want to drop the duplicates based on the particular column rather than the whole data frame, then it will again remove this duplicate regardless of the fact that it has a different city, but because it has the same name as the index number 0, so it will again keep the first occurrence and drop the second occurrence. So the resultant data frame do not have the row index number 2 because it has the same name as the first row name. So this was how to drop the duplicate based on the specific column, and then keeping the last occurrence of the duplicate. Again, as we just saw the description from the drop duplicate methods, all you have to do is to keep is equal to last instead of the first. What it will do is that it will drop the initial all duplicates and keep only the last one. So here you can see that we don't have the index number 1. So before displaying the modified data frame, what we can do is first we will display the original data frame, and then we will display the updated data frame in which we do not have the duplicated data. So here again you can see that we have the duplicated row that are exactly identical. So row index number 0 and row index number 2, they are exactly identical. So if you call the drop duplicate method and update the parameter of keep from first to is equal to last, then what it will do is that it will keep the last occurrence of the all duplicated data and discard the rest. So as now you can see that row index number 2 is here, but row index number 0 is not available in the resultant data frame. So dropping all duplicates. So if you don't want to keep the duplicate data and want to drop all the such occurrences, not the first one and not the last one, I don't want any duplicated data. So in this case you can see that if you set the parameter keep is equal to false, what it will do that it will discard all the duplicated data from the resultant data frame, and you can see that there is no duplicated data here in the resultant data frame. Modifying the original data frame directly. So again, you know that if you set the in place is equal to true, what it will do is that it will just directly modify the original data frame, and you do not have to create an additional data frame. So first we have displayed the original data frame, and after calling the drop duplicate method and setting in place is equal to true, we can now see that the original data frame has been updated and you do not have the duplicated data. Only the first occurrence is kept and the rest of all occurrences have been dropped. They are exactly identical. So dropping duplicates based on a partially identical column. So if you just want to drop duplicates based on the partially identical columns, then what we can do is that we can set subset is equal to multiple columns rather than single column. So we are dropping a duplicate based on the subset of columns, that is column name and the column city as well. So it means that now we can see that the name Alice and city, both of them are exactly the same in two or more rows. And what it will do is that because by default the keep is equal to first has been set, the parameter keep is equal to first has been set by default, so it will keep the only original occurrence and it will discard all the subsequent such sort of data that are exactly identical based on the specific column. So again we can see that there are two such cases where the data are exactly identical based on the name and city column. The first one is the Alice, row index number 0, and Alice from row index number 2. They have the same name and the same city name. That is why one of its occurrence will be dropped. Similarly, Bob. So Bob has the same name and the city for the second occurrence as well. So the first occurrence or will be kept, and all the subsequent occurrences will be dropped correspondingly. So this is it from the lecture that how to drop duplicates in a data frame. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture.